Hi, this is Taylor Garvin with Taven Night Photography, and I am going to show you how to do a curves mask and the benefits of it. Pretty much what a curves mask can be is it's pretty much dodging and burning, but in a non-destructive way. There's other ways to do it too, but this one is probably the cleanest way. So what I'm doing now, as you can see, adjustment layer at the very bottom of your screen, right side, go to curves. This pops up. Bring your line down to, well, pretty much where it's really underexposed. It should not look good right now. Don't worry about to fix that. As you can see, you have your curves layer right here. I always have an original layer saved underneath the layer I'm working on. So I have my layer, I have my curves adjustment. This is a mask box right here. I'm going to invert that by pressing Command I. Now that is covered, what we're going to do is use the paintbrush tool. Now you can either hit the paintbrush tool or you can press B for the shortcut. I have my white on top, that's my foreground color, and my black is my background color. I'm going to paint with the foreground color, which is white. My opacity is set to 17% right now. I'm going to put that around 15%. I'm going to paint these clouds first. And I'm going to make my brush a little bit bigger by hitting the bracket key. And now let's watch. See this darkness right here? It's about to get a little bit darker. So 15% opacity, paintbrush on white, and I have my softness, or my hardness at 0 right now. So I have a very soft brush going. Alright, so just clicking away with the mouse, making these shadows a bit darker. Obviously the more times you go over them, the darker they're going to keep getting. Doesn't matter what percentage you do that at. And I'm just adding a little bit more definition to these. They don't really need it. It's just more for the sake of this tutorial. And now this picture is actually well exposed. One of the few ones I took in Yellowstone that came out okay. Not much of a nature photographer, just not my thing. But going around these, they'll stand out a little bit more. Just clicking away. Drag the mouse if you want. A lot of people ask me why I don't use the Wacom tablet. I'm actually using it right now. I just don't use the pen tool. I gave it a shot for about 2 months and I just decided I don't like it. I'm going to stick with the mouse. So darkening these clouds a little bit more. So let's go see what we've done so far. Let's hit our the eye. That's the before. This is the after. Before, after. I hope you can see that. I know YouTube videos aren't always the best. We can even take this down. If I go back up to, you can see my curves is still there. I can bring this down even more and I can change that. I don't want to, of course, but I'll leave it back where it was. Now, over here, which you probably can't see, I can see where I got the sky. I darkened that too. It looks real fake, so I'm going to hit my X key. What that does, it just changed the foreground color to black and the background color to white. Now what that does is remove what I've done. So I just go around over here, click on this area where it's just got some weird blue brush strokes, and I can get rid of those mistakes I made. You can do that with the cloud too. Let's pretend I hate this part, so I just set to 100%. I go across through here, and that cloud is back to its original shape. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go back to, I'm going to put it 20% this time, and paint in. Go around over here, still painting some clouds. Okay, that's not too bad. Just to show you, you'll really be able to see this, what it will do to the sky. See how I can blue it up even more, and that's just dodge and burn. I'm just taking out some of the exposure here, which is of course bluing up the sky even more. Might want to do it down here a little bit. It's kind of up to you, whatever you're working with. This is just a great way. I don't use the dodge and burn tool. Never took to it. Found some other ways, and this is what I've always kind of done now. So you have a blue sky, if that's your thing, really blue sky. Of course, you can take that as blue as you wanted. Personally, I'm sick of that. So now I have my curves layer. It's actually called a shadow mask. If you ever hear anybody mention a shadow mask, that's what this is. It's a curves or levels. You can also do this with levels. Let's turn this curves off real quick. Let me do a levels one. Going back down to my adjustment layers, going to levels. You can see right here on your left side, you can turn that down. You can use that, or you can overexpose. I am not going to do it, so I'm going to get rid of that right now. There it goes. Alright, so I'm bringing back what we've already done with the curves. I'm going to relabel this shadow. Shadow mask clouds, because I'm also going to do a shadow mask down here in the green, the hills, all those places. One more time, going up to curves. Except for this time, now I'm going to lift this line to where it's just ugly overexposed. I'm going to hit Command I, bring it back to normal. Hit B for brush, and I'm going to go through and let's highlight some stuff. So these reeds right here, right before the water line, I'm just going to bring them out. You know, try to give them a little more dimension to this photo. I haven't tried this one yet, so who knows what's going to happen. That looks good. I guess you could say it looks good. Going over here, highlighting that. Highlighting these things. I don't know what they are. For the most part, the overexposure on this shot's somewhat good. I'm going to go and make I'm going to actually label this now. Highlight mask. I'm going to make another mask, another curves mask, shadow mask. We're going to bring that down again. Now I'm going to work on the ground with this one. Hit Command I. For now, why don't you just go with what the picture's kind of doing and maybe just increase it a bit more. It's just really good practice. So I'm darkening right. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm finding some dark spots and just adding to it. Going around edges. Let's see this little plant right in front of me. I don't know what that is. Darken that. See some patches here. I just increased it. There. Come over here. And I'm going to come over here. Add that. Around all these little bushes. And let's get these trees. This hill is going to be a little bit darker. Alright. Let's look at this. Yeah, on second thought, I'm going to go back with a highlight mask, and I'm going to make this bush bright again. Just because it's one of the few things. Got just a tad bit of red here. Nothing else in this shot has red. Alright, got that. And make these bushes naturally bright. And around them, I'll go back to my shadow mask. Make whatever's around them kind of dark. Stand out just a bit more. And same over here. See, there's this little line, black line here, so I'll just add to that. I'll make it a bit thicker. It's the great thing about Photoshop. You can fake it. No one will ever know. And there. Okay. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to merge this. Wouldn't normally do that either. So a couple more things. I could really work on this all day, but I don't think you want to do that. So we will merge visible and turn on the original file. This is before. This is after. Before. After. After has a lot more dimension to it. Not saying it's awesome, but it's better. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Try my next tutorial on color correction.